back after the break. Thank you for staying with us on the Sports on Prime. And even though we are back, I don't think Pep Guardiola will be looking forward to saying he's back in the Champions League after what happened on Wednesday. Question now is, after losing to Real Madrid on the ticket in the semi-final, what happens to the celebrated manager? Vazum Albert Mensah is a UK-based Man City fan, and he joins us for a bit of analysis. Albert, good evening, and thank you for joining us on Joy News.
Yes, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. You would have to amplify a bit. But first of all, what are your initial thoughts on that crazy game yesterday evening?
Clearly, it's becoming a festival of institutionalized disappointment,
Can you repeat that? That sounds like a very quotable line.
It's a festival of institutionalized, disappointment. Year in and year out, we get so close, yet so far away from it, and we are disappointed. I mean, you check around across our channels, our platforms, and most of us are disappointed by the fact that we get so close, yet we cannot get so close. Okay, so this year is adding up to the disappointments we've had since 2016, and clearly it's hard dealing with the trolling and the teasing and all that. But well, this is not it. I mean, basically we are trying to be there. We are not there yet. Let's admit, we are just simply not there yet.
We'll see. Now, sure. Let me show you something that might change your perspective on things for better or for worse where Pep is concerned. Albert, look at this. This is Pep Guardiola's record. Now, he's been eliminated from the Champions League 11 times. Now, guess what? 8 of those were from a sudden concession of goals. Let me break it down for you. In 2010 versus Inter Milan, he conceded 2 goals in 13 minutes, and then he was out. In 2014 versus Real Madrid, 3 goals in 18 minutes, he was out. 2015 versus Barcelona, 3 goals in 17 minutes, he was out. 2017 versus Monaco, 2 goals in 18 minutes, out. Then, you come back to the last 4. 2018 versus Liverpool, 3 goals in 19 minutes. That's what he conceded. 2019 versus Spurs, 2 goals in 3 minutes. I'm sure you remember that one especially. 2020 versus Lyon, 2 goals in 8 minutes. 2022 versus Real Madrid, 3 goals in 6 minutes. Do you think this adds to what you are saying, a culture or a festival of institutionalized abazi?
Disappointment. I agree. Totally agree. We seem to lose the plot, in the final details. Just in few moments, we lose the plot. Look at yesterday, for instance. I mean, any other coach would have closed shop.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you have few minutes to end the game. Madrid will need to score 2. So close shop. Okay. Now, the best thing probably to do is to get a ball to Grealish. Grealish is one incredible player in keeping the ball and attracting fouls. So get a ball to Grealish. Let him not run on Madrid, but keep the ball, get the fouls, and delay the game. And you are through. But Pep, for some reason, you don't get it. For close to 5 minutes, Grealish will run at Madrid, nearly scored the goal, but that's good. And in a minute, he's doing it again. He loses the ball. 1, 2, 3, the ball is now 18, and we are conceding. So Pep probably would have to work on that aspect of his game. He loses a bit of the final details, just as we are getting there. And it looks like he might simply not win the cup ever for Man City. It looks like it. I mean, from his history, I don't see him going beyond 2023. Possibly, I mean, he's not going to be sacked, clearly. I mean, himself and Klopp, they've bought their ticket or their way through these things. They are not going to be sacked. He will not be sacked, but he needs to work on it. And the fact that he gets to concede, I mean, from your statistics, goals in these few minutes, it's not like just a goal. Goals in these few minutes clearly shows that he needs to work on the psyche of his players. At that point, close shop, deal with the game, manage the game, and go through. And he's becoming a master of local leagues or domestic competitions. But clearly in cup competitions, it looks like Mr. Pep Guardiola has few challenges.
You are saying Pep Guardiola is a local champion now, isn't it?
There's no way you're going to run away from that. He basically dominated in Spain with Barcelona. He went to Bayern Munich and dominated the German league with Bayern Munich. He came to England in 6 seasons. He's won 3. He's clearly dominating. So clearly, he's your typical local champion. But he goes out there and he becomes.
So now let me ask you the question. As a Man City fan, what is your stance if you could take a decision on Pep? Do you want him to stay, or you think there's another manager who can give you the kind of domestic and continental success that you want, both at the same time?
I mean, looking around, I doubt. If I'm not going to ask you to put up some names, I doubt. How many of these names are there?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I doubt. He's take 3 best coaches in the world now. You're going to put Pep in there. And he's one coach who can construct winnable teams. He'll give you a team that will last for 5-6 years. And that is Pep for you. So I look around and I feel to say anybody's going to come around and do a better job. Probably would have to stick with him and hope he stays and just hope one day we get a trophy. And don't forget, history will tell you that Champions League, especially when it became Champions League in 1994, you don't find new teams winning. I mean, apart from Dortmund walking in there to win for the first time, possibly Chelsea walking in there to win for the first time. It's always a repetition of these teams who almost always win, and they are always win. They seem to be winning. So naturally, Man City would have to build on successes like this. I mean, prior to Pep coming, we had only made the semi-finals, but now we are competitive in Europe. I mean, we put some fear in certain teams when we are meeting. Sure. It's something we need to build on. I hope he stays. I mean, he's the best out there. No doubt about that.
All right. Thank you very much. Always refreshing to hear honest opinions of fans wherever they may be. And I think I'd have to say better luck next time. And for your sake, don't buckle against Liverpool in the Premier League chase, because that will absolutely finish you guys.